Ooh. Hello and welcome to Wednesday Night Onlyfigs. I am your host, Mr. Modern Toy Fair, and I am joined by the founder of the Neck Illuminati, the YouTube wife, Mrs. Modern Toy Fair, Jarmar_Games. I am also joined by the man Modern Toy Fair has full custody over, the man Optimus Prime popped and he refuses to stop, the Macaroni Master, the Twilight Knight, Nate. How you guys doing this week?
I'm doing good, I guess. I just got some distressing news before. I'm not going to bring it all up, but Michael and I's growing up on how we enjoyed mac and cheese were vastly different, and that's just all I'm going to say. But I'm a little disturbed. I'm a little shook up. I'll work it out. I'll work it out.
So let me ask you this. Are you more disturbed by my childhood macaroni habits or by Jarmar throwing away a decade's worth of accessories?
Also,
I can't easily answer that.
Wow.
I don't really like macaroni and cheese either.
That's fine, though.
I know
That's
the
fine.
inner workings. I
So
just never
that's
ate it.
okay, but what I went through wasn't?
That's okay. Yes, because first of all,
At least
sugar.
I know how it's made. Yeah.
And the fact that you've never had OG Kraft macaroni and cheese. Now, Damara's had it. He's just not a fan. That's okay. I make it for you because I know I make it the best. I know this. And if you don't like it, then you don't like it. It's not a food for you. It's not going to be about my preparation because my preparation of this shit is on point.
Man.
How are you, Jarmar?
I'm doing good. You guys may have not noticed, but I've been watching off-screen Golden State and Boston NBA Finals, and Boston
That
is winning
explains
by
why you weren't asking so
12
many
points.
questions during Toy Therapy.
No, I was just kind of like sneak peeking, but I also didn't feel like interjecting and throwing it off completely because I feel like we had a pretty good cadence going as far as like, you know.
I just want people to watch it and be like, man, why are they keeping the black guy silent?
There's so off camera you can't
you've
see.
got three
he
white
puts it up,
dudes, two
and
of
he's
them
like,
look
"Don't
like they're
say
brothers, and the black dude's not allowed to talk like that.
They may or may not have been related. I mean, they have a lot of interests in the similar categories and whatnot. So you have to watch the episode to know for sure.
Yeah, I feel like Kent might be Nate if Nate just bought, as many army builder figure as possible.
But I think that's how I can collect more lines because I'm not buying 25 of one. Honestly,
That's true.
If you're watching this now, that conversation is very fascinating because none of us here are army builders. So to get to talk to someone who is an avid army builder, I was enthralled by the conversation because that's not me, but I love to hear it.
See, for me, it was the opposite. I want to be that guy. Like I was just like,
okay.
I was just like, oh man, I'm so jealous. 5 Sentinels. 25 fucking Cobra Troopers, like, oh,
that is pretty cool. I'm not gonna
talk dirty to me, Daddy.
I would love, honestly, I would love for him to bring those over to my house one day, and we just
play army
hang
in the
out and play with
basement.
them.
That would be awesome.
Like, that would be amazing, and he could take them home then, and I don't need them again. But that would be a lot of fun.
I think we should just all go down to your basement, and we should just have him bring all his army builders, and we just play war. Like we did when we were kids.
Oh, man. That was some good times.
It was. So if you're curious about this conversation, make sure to check out this Friday when Toy Therapy returns with Kent Pool Live over on YouTube.com.
Or last Friday, how you're watching.
Yes, if you're watching this on YouTube, it was last Friday. So go back to the channel and watch it. If you're watching this live, though, go check it out this Friday. Or I guess whenever, anytime after Friday. Just go watch it.
Right. Yeah. What if you're watching it, say October 26th, 2026?
Right. It's the same as if, like, Jarmar left from Memphis, Tennessee on a train, traveling 35 miles per hour, traveling west. I don't actually remember what we were talking about before.
I don't either. I
had it all tied to that, but I lost that thread. So you guys at home who were paying attention, you can probably make the connection that I was trying to make, but I have forgotten it.
Something about picking a number, I think is.
Yeah, let's get to that. I'm not gonna lie, I lost my paper from last week and I don't remember what I chose because we were doing it like we usually do.
Automatically win. Automatic win.
But it was like number. Actually, no, I do remember. I remember now. Oh, where I have it.
I don't know. I don't like this idea that you're.
Let me. I've got it. It's got to be late. I took all my papers and I threw them off my desk for toy.
What was last week? What was the date last week?
I found it.
I was not.
I found it.
I wasn't.
You weren't not here, but we wanted to make sure to include you still, so we chose our numbers. So you have to choose.
Okay.
So this week, you have to choose a number 69 to 420.
Oh, I remember.
Yeah.
69 to 420.
Yeah, you have to choose a number between that, and then we are gonna see who's closest because I did find my paper. Okay. It was on the ground next to me.
So this is different from that one.
No, this is the same.
This is so the one you're gonna choose right now is from last week.
Oh, so I have to choose between 69 and 420.
Yes.
Got it.
For this one right now.
Correct. Yes. We already have them.
Yeah, we already have them. We have ours picked. We picked ours in advance for this week.
Gotcha.
And we let the chat pick the range because Jarmar was dissatisfied with starting one.
I love it.
Spice it up a little bit.
Love it.
The best part was after Jarmar picked his number and we discussed them, and chat completely just deflated us both because like, doesn't he do like movie posters? And we're like, well, we done fucked up.
Well, now he's gonna do movie posters. He's like, I wasn't gonna.
I think he's already picked. He's not looking at his phone anymore. Oh. Are you good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are we talking about me?
Yeah, we're talking about you.
Yeah.
We're talking about. See, I didn't want to say anything because I wasn't paying attention, but I didn't want to be rude.
Do we need to play high or dry?
Not today.
I already know the answer. Dude, I don't need my board up because I feel like we can just say the numbers out loud. I'm pretty sure
you can, but I did pick a picture.
I mean, so. I already know what yours was anyway because we discussed our numbers last week.
That is true.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So
we just really need to see his.
Yeah. 3.
All right. Are you ready?
1. Go.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
God damn it!
Let's fucking go! Oh my god, it feels so good to know.
Listen, I gotta let you know. I gotta let you guys know something. On the flip side, when it comes to that time, I don't necessarily like efficiency. But why 2 at one time when we can take our time?
Well, I didn't choose 69. It's not like we chose the 2 opposite spectrums.
Yeah.
He made it clear he was going to choose 420, and I'm like, oh, Nate's not going to do that. He's got a different system. So I just chose something that'd be funny. So I chose 369.1, thinking, okay, you choose anything below that, like the movie 300 or any other movie with a number in it. And I'm like, and I'm safe. And
it was just that simple.
And it
was just that simple.
Fucking crazy.
Yeah, man. I don't know what to say because that's pretty disappointing.
I feel so vindicated.
You should be.
Yeah, he was so confident. Like he was like, I know Nate so well.
I was like, dude, he is for sure gonna.
And me and chat just fucking shat on his hope and dreams for like 5 minutes straight.
Oh my god.
I'm a child.
Yeah.
I don't know how else to make this more clear.
Like,
so, if you were like, pick a word between, street and
poop,
dookie, I'm gonna choose dookie or poop or whatever. Like, I am a child.
Oh now, man!
While 69, the range, that's where Jarmar comes in and he's like, I know what's up.
420.
Anyway. So now we got to pick the current one, right?
I thought that just means I won this week.
I mean, well, technically we need to do one every week, so we can do another number. I mean,
all right.
It's up to you.
We got to fill an hour.
I can't take another loss after that.
Yeah, if you lose, now that you two are best friends, you can't fucking lose ever again. All
What range you guys want?
This it's
Does
your.
anybody want to?
I mean,
Shout out a
unless chat has it, I'll let you pick.
Oh,
Here's
man.
what's hilarious. So you kept saying chat, and I understand what chat is, and I understand the thing, but I kept thinking you said Chad. And again, I didn't want to be rude because I was like, I don't know who Chad is. Like, is that a guest we had on before? Is that somebody I'm supposed to know? And I'm like, I feel bad that I don't know about Chad because you're like, me, Jarmar, and Chad. And I was like, yeah, Chad.
He only shows up when you're not.
Yeah, he literally. Yeah, he's your
I
he's
guess.
your stand-in. We have another bald guy with a beard who shows up only when you're not
How funny
here.
would it be if you just had like a dude with like a super long head of hair, no beard, very tiny eyebrows,
like pencil
super
thin.
thin, had like Sailor Moon shit behind him, or I don't know what the opposite of Dragon Ball is.
I feel like the opposite of Dragon Ball would be something very American.
No, I was like,
okay,
like maybe G.I. Joe.
Sailor Moon's a good.
like Caillou.
Is that American?
That's not American at all. But I was thinking an American toy line or American TV show. Like
American TV
they
show.
have a collection of MASH figures on their wall.
That'd be Batman. I don't know.
I know they do.
I mean, the American.
I guess I was just trying to
Dragon
think of
Ball
something
is
that would
Superman.
be different than what I would like, because you're naming off all these things I like G.I. Joe and Batman.
Here we go.
I like all that.
Sailor Moon. Well,
Jake says,
what don't you like?
SpongeBob is the opposite of DBZ.
All right, we'll go. I kind of like SpongeBob, but I like.
Well, it's not simply like,
I'm
not thinking of what you don't like. I was thinking more of like what would literally be the
Right.
polar opposite. Like someone who like
no, that's a good
hardcore DBZ. Like what would be the thing that you'd be like, they're not gonna want to watch that kind of thing.
Yeah.
I mean, we could, or we, you know what? I got one better. They just have a wall full of Kill la Kill merch.
I mean, it is basically Dragon Ball Z.
It is
which
not.
you guys
at all.
don't understand.
If
You refuse to watch it, but it is so much Dragon Ball Z. It's
It
not
is
even
not.
funny.
I just have to find a way.
It is.
But
it is.
I will watch it. But by the way, I mean, if there was a wall of merchandise for that, I would be so excited for you. So
I'm telling you, it's so much Dragon Ball.
Oh my god. Anyway, so yeah, do we have a range for this week's numbers?
Oh,
we got to do the number yet?
Yeah. Well,
Oh my God.
okay. So
there's
we
so
know
much
the answer to
excitement
higher
for
drive.
the previous. It was so much, excitement from the previous week numbers.
And then we got so
you know?
distracted
Right.
with the
All right.
anti-Nate.
All right, so
Thank
let's
Thank you, Jake. Yes,
let's,
it very much is.
It's not.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
let's do 1 through 50.
Okay.
I'm cheating a tiny bit, but not really, because it's my rules, and this isn't even a rule. It's just some dumb thing I did 4 weeks ago, and I can't stop.
Movie posters, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh wait, that's what we have to come up with.
Oh no,
No, you
he
come up with a
he's
number.
just saying that was his role for the number game, is he'd have to have it be a movie, which is what
Well, I know. So,
I went by when we were trying to assume what you do, and you're like, nah, bro, 420 blazing.
What is the one? I gotta do a quick Google search.
Oh, okay.
Whoa, no, you get to
Wrong
cheat
there.
and Google movies.
No.
I thought that's what we were doing.
No, he's just saying that's his method to the madness.
Just
Pick a fucking number, you cheating prick.
1 through
Okay.
50.
Damn.
I feel like we've done 1 through 50 because I have the number that I normally would do.
Yeah, we do.
that's-
We do the same all the time.
Yeah,
It's whatever.
Every
again,
couple
it's
weeks he
whatever I
might be
want
like
it to
1
be.
through 30 if he's not feeling it, or if he has a specific movie in mind, he'll be like 1 through
Mhm.
102 or something. I don't know.
Gotcha.
Yep.
So the movie's not 420.
No.
4.20.
No. I mean, you do whatever you want. It's between 1 and 50. So
What's today's 6/18? Here we go.
Thrilling content here on Twitch.
You said we got an hour to fill.
We do, but not an hour of silence. All right, we ready? Oh, he's just going all in on it. Okay.
You don't know
you
where
guys
it's
watch
at yet.
Oh, are we talking? Are we? We don't even know what's going on.
Yeah, no, his board's so fucking all over the place. Start telling. Everyone ready?
Mm-hmm.
3.
Oh, I thought he was showing us the number.
No, he's just trying to be like Vanna White and be like, doo-doo. All right. 3, 2, 1.
Number's 23.
Aye!
Mother. What is that? Is that 50 upside down?
No, that's 20.
No, you, Michael.
No, you forgot. I have to put mine backwards for the fucking.
Yeah, we don't know what it is.
But
0 and a 2. That's 20.
Oh, then that's right.
Exactly.
Wait, no, that's not backwards. That's
Yes, it is. No, that's because the 2 is backwards. Look at it. If you if you tune into Twitch right now.
It is. Oh, on Twitch.
Yeah, because it's reversed on
Okay.
Twitch.
okay.
So,
No, it still looks
so like if
it's-
you're watching Twitch right now, my Sentinel is on my right hand side, but on screen he's on the left hand side of me. So I have to do
that's a
reverse.
technicality. I feel like you're cheating
What?
somehow.
I've been
but
Your
it's
left
okay.
or my left?
So you guys looking at me right now, the two of you
I'm
in
looking at
Discord,
you.
this is my right hand.
Yes.
If
Which
you are
one?
on Twitch and you are
Okay.
watching the stream, this hand shows
Mhm.
up on the left side of my screen because my screen is mirrored for the way I have it set up.
Right. It's on the left-hand side of my screen.
You're explaining this backwards.
I don't know. All I
I
know
don't-
is I have to write this backwards.
Put your right hand up. Put your right hand up. Wait, I gotta wait for it to twitch. Okay.
Why don't you have him put the 20 back?
Yeah,
up?
well, I can see what it's showing, and on the screen it says 20.
That is not
No, don't
your
show
right.
us. Don't
You said
show
that's
us.
your left hand side. That is on. What do you mean?
But you took a picture of Twitch. You didn't take a picture of Discord.
Oh my
Wait,
God.
okay.
Just put the. All right, Michael, you win.
I know I win.
You win.
I've been putting it backwards for the
Put it up,
past.
Put it up. Put it up. Put it up.
Says 20. Chat, can you please confirm what this number is?
No, Chad, let them know. We need to
Okay.
move on.
All right, you got
So-
a point. It's not gonna show up here, but
You guys are derailing it. It's not fun.
So when you
Talk about wieners or something.
yeah, see, there's the difference. Which one of those is the correct way? Which one of those is 20 for you?
you lost on
The
either
bottom.
one. But it's
The
fine.
bottom,
It's
exactly.
fine.
On Twitch, because it's mirrored, it's the top.
But I can't see.
I
it,
knew-
so it
I
looks
know,
to
but
me
knew
like
this
you
some-
put- it looks to me
0,
like you
2.
wrote Oz,
First, Jesus Christ.
which isn't even a name, but is a poster I could have shown.
That's my point. I thought he was naming movies.
For the record, Jake did confirm that on the Twitch screen it does show us 20. So that's
If a 4-year-old wrote it, they don't even know numbers.
I'm sorry. If your 4-year-old doesn't know numbers, then what are you doing as a parent?
4-year-old?
4-year-old.
I don't know.
You're telling me you don't teach your kid to count or like the cow goes moo or anything before you send them off to kindergarten?
What? Wait,
that stuff.
moo
That's
is
like-
not. Do you know what numbers are? You just said a cow sound.
I said you don't
I
teach your
mean,
kid how to count or that the cow goes moo. Like two
That's
basic things that
technically-
like toys do for
Yeah.
children.
That is a kindergarten teacher's job. If I knew all that shit a year ahead of time,
What am
she doesn't have anything to do.
That's fair. Why would I send my child already knowing the things that they would learn in school?
So they can be bored and fall asleep? That's not a great way to start school.
No, not at all. Also,
So
my
no,
son's
I didn't,
2
I
and
didn't
knows
teach my
moo,
kid,
but he can't count. So those are two
I didn't
very
teach
far off.
my kid Dick before he went to school, and he graduates next year. So something worked out.
Oh, I thought you
Michael
said you
is
taught
currently-
your kid you taught your kid to say the word dick before you sent him to school.
Probably did.
I was like, I mean, that's a bold
It wasn't
strategy. Okay.
intentional. It wasn't
Yeah,
intentional.
probably not intentional, but it happens.
You can stop googling when you learn how to count. Michael.
No, I'm
You
not.
don't have to
I'm
make the
tempting. I'm logging into Twitch on the thing because we have I'm pretty sure we have a bot in the chat, so I was gonna remove them because it won't.
Oh,
Oh,
log
what
into
are they trying to
OBS.
sell us? Crypto?
No,
No,
they're like buy
followers.
followers, and well, jokes on me. I don't know how to.
Oh,
Fucking,
I don't-
Can I do?
I don't want to buy followers.
Get out of here, Laquita.
I want to entice people who want to follow us.
That's a good point.
Like-
Jake should be a mod at this point.
I don't know
Yeah.
how to make people mods. Can I just do that? Like, can I do that right now? Can I?
How about you just show us what you got since you were the big winner
Yes!
Here? Oh,
with
wait. I'm gonna make.
Oz.
Here you go, Jake. I just made you. I made you a mod. There you go. Boom.
He's gonna kick me out. He's gonna have his hand over the button. Like I'm gonna be gone
Oh shit.
if I get too out of line.
All right. So since I won with my backwards numbers, So I
Your
only
letters.
have 2 things this week. One of
Oh
them.
my God, all of that. And I swear to God, Jarmar, if you have nothing,
He doesn't. I
I
guarantee it.
freak out.
Okay. So.
You guys are such assholes, I swear. You put up such a fight over that stupid numbers. You got 2 things, you got nothing.
You don't know.
He's not wrong.
You know, I'm not usually on the receiving end of all this bullshit. Usually, I'm with one of you, keeping it on the other. I've stayed relative. I'm dropping shit. I'm like sneaking in between. And I'll tell you, it doesn't feel great. And I'd like to say I learned a lesson, but we all know that's not true. And I like my odds where they are, so I'm just going to keep being a shit all the time.
You'll forget this all until next week.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah. We'll all start over like, I've never had this happen before. You guys are such assholes. So anyway, so after a year, almost 2 years of it never showing up at my Target, the the NECA Ultimate McCready showed up. So I've now got my little lantern and
It's the other thing you kept from the
my little whiskey bottle, my little glass. The little whiskey.
Did you sell it already?
No, it's sitting over there, and I was just too lazy to go grab it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I honestly I don't think there's gonna be anyone who wants to fucking buy it, so it's probably just gonna get thrown in a pile to be taken to like collector's market.
Yeah, you could use it for photos though. I mean, it's a dude. Like it's a good dude figure.
It's a tall dude.
Yeah, he is a tall dude, and he's very handsome.
He is very handsome. I'll give you that.
So he's a very tall and handsome dude. I don't know why you would put other not tall and handsome dudes in your photos.
Touche.
That's a very good question. I'm not even sure if that was a question.
I don't think it was.
But it was interesting at least.
It was more rhetorical for you to think about and reflect on your own prejudices.
I mean, my prejudice isn't against the fact that he's tall, because realistically, if it's other NECA figures, he's normal. It's just he's gonna be massive compared to like the Mafex figures or even the Marvel Legends figures.
That's fair.
Sure. There's also nothing normal about Kurt Russell. No one normal has that kind of magnetism this long of a career.
You're not wrong.
He's still alive too, right?
Yeah, oh yeah.
I'm just joking.
I mean, I know that we talk about a lot of celebrities who were like, "Is that person dead?" But no, he's not.
But he's like, I don't know if you know this, Jarmar or Michael. I don't know. He was doing movies for Disney when he was a kid.
Oh,
I didn't know he was a kid actor.
Yeah, I didn't either. I just assumed that he was just a normal actor.
Nope. I think he was like 8, I think, when he started acting. But he was like during.
Isn't he like 90? Like
Kurt Russell? Are you thinking of Kurt Douglas?
No. What were Disney movies like? I don't know if he's allowed.
He wasn't in the silent movie age.
No,
I know that's even scarier.
No, because he was like a teenager in the 60s. Because he's like 70 something now. Because he was like in his 30s and the 80s. But yeah, I know that this just became the Kurt Russell hour, which that's fine.
I know the next number.
So according to Jake, in the 60s and 70s, he was a teenager.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
because he was in a cool movie called The Computer That Wore Tennis Shoes. The Barefoot Executive, which had a chimpanzee in it, so I thought that shit was hilarious.
So the
got a foot fetish.
The computer that had shoes stole the executive who had no shoes.
I don't think they were connected.
Oh, that's a
I think
missed opportunity.
The Barefoot Executive was in response to the chimpanzee, but yeah. So he was doing those movies. So with The Computer That Wore Tennis Shoes came out in... Oh, shit, he was on Lost in Space. Wow. This is cool. So, yeah, 1969. So, yeah, he would have been 18. The first Disney movie. I mean, his first acting job was in 1962, so he was 11. Not far off. Yeah. I said 8.
Also, Jake pointed out that apparently his kid is starting to blow up in Hollywood.
Yep.
Wyatt Russell.
That's Wyatt Russell, yeah. And his stepdaughter is Kate Hudson.
Oh.
I mean, because he's been with Goldie Hawn for over 40 years, which is incredible for Hollywood.
Yeah.
That's why Wyatt Russell was the that one dude, the not Captain American.
Yes.
Okay, it took me.
I was like, what was the name? I can't still think of it.
So yeah, my other.
You know what's really weird? Okay, just real quick. If you guys want to do something kind of fun, so Wyatt Russell, okay, his mom is Goldie Hawn, his stepsister is Kate Hudson. Just Google a picture of Russell Wyatt's wife. Just do it right now.
Is it
it's
Kate
fun.
Hudson?
It's not Kate Hudson.
But but I'm guessing it looks a lot like her.
Just look, just Wyatt Russell's wife.
Oh wait, no, she's not.
Are you sure that's not Kate Hudson?
It's not. But
I mean, yeah, I'm just saying, if that's not a dude who wanted to fuck his stepsister, then I don't know what is.
Look, my worst mom is. I'm sorry, if my mom's Goldie Hawn, it would have been a rough time. I'm just saying it would. All I'm saying is it would have been different.
I just want to point out that we started the tonight with you talking shit about my childhood with my macaroni habits, but you're like, I would totally just fucking have my boyhood stolen from me by my mom if she was Goldie Hawn.
Also, you said we derailed the show.
I did. But
right?
I said you derailed it in a non-fun way, and I just
That
talked
is
about
true.
fucking Goldie Hawn, my mom.
That is very true. That is very true.
Oh,
So smash your pass. You should do that. Should be the next smash your pass. Certain celebrities as members of your family.
I'm just gonna say as your
I would
mom.
say as your mom. Oh my god.
It's a good thing that we didn't have this conversation with guests.
Oh my god, yeah. Kent would have left.
It was all bottling up, and I was like, "Be good. Michael will be so mad if you're not good." And I just made the one joke about the couch that wasn't even that bad. I was good. I was on my best behavior.
You really were.
So the minute you said we're live on this one, and I was like,
Yep. I'll give you that. You did behave. It was especially funny because when you were having your technical difficulties, we were sitting there talking to Kent, and I was like, I'm just gonna text him and be like, you're embarrassing us in front of company.
I know. I felt so bad, but I got down here and my iPad was completely dead because I hadn't been down here for 2 weeks. I usually leave it plugged in, but for some reason it wasn't. And when I came down earlier today to check something, I didn't look, and I got down here. I originally came down here in like plenty of time, but then I was dicking around, and then I looked at the clock. I was like, oh shit. And I come over here and I'm like, no. So like I literally found that out at like 8:55, and I was like, I need to at least get 2 minutes of charge to be able to do anything. So, and I was like, I'll be on, but it'll be close. Sure as shit. 8:59. I was like, boop.
Yep. And it's funny because I felt bad too because I at like 10 till I'm like, okay, I'm gonna.
It was just me and him.
I'm gonna go piss real quick because I'm like, no one's in the chat yet. I'm gonna go piss real quick, and then I come back at like 5 till. I have all the lights on. I got my water bottle, and I'm like, oh fuck, Kent and Jarmar are in there. So I'm just like hooking everything up. I'm like, come on, connect. So yeah, I felt real bad. So I'm like, oh shit, that's awkward.
Yeah. Just because it's the first time you're meeting him.
Yeah. Jamar was way early. I was confused.
I always am. I just decide not to get
Yeah, you're always early, but then you sit there and just like don't actually join the chat until afterwards. Anyway, so yeah, my other purchase.
No one wants to be the loser who's first.
My other purchase before Daddy Nate yells at us more. It was something that I actually purchased live last week on Onlyfigs because that's what it turned into, was me and Jarmar just buying toys.
Oh, just shopping.
Because
I didn't even remember what it was.
Because we each only had like one thing and we had nothing to fill time, so we just sat here and bullshit until we started buying shit. So I've got the Retro Wave Mysterio.
Oh, I remember.
Awesome.
So
That's a good
Open
one.
it.
That is a good
Yeah.
one.
Open
no, you
it.
can go fuck yourself.
Oh, shit.
Don't be wrong, it's cool, and part of me wants to open it, but at the same time, I'm like, no, I'm good. That was the I got it for cheaper than I saw, but it still was not cheap. And yes, Jake, that was your fault, because we were discussing the retro line because I had my rhinos. So technically, I did have two things last week because I had my inbox and my out of box rhino.
Nice.
Oh shit! I lost my lantern. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is.
So, which ones don't you have then?
So I didn't buy any of Series 1 because at the time I was like, oh, this is cool, but I'm not a nostalgia guy, so I don't need this.
Okay.
Boy, do I fucking regret that.
Oh, yeah, man.
Yeah. Especially considering how easy it was to find those the first time around.
Oh, yeah, man.
So when they announced I think it was Venom was the first one that got me into it. Because that exclusive Venom,
okay.
I was like, oh, with the fucking paint apps and stuff for the show. I was like, fuck, okay, maybe I'll get into this line. And then after that, they were like, okay, so now we got Hobgoblin, Shocker, the symbiote Spider-Man, which is my favorite costume for Spider-Man. So the only ones I do have, it's going to be a shorter list. I now have Mysterio, I have Rhino, I have symbiote Spider-Man, Shocker, and Hobgoblin.
Okay.
So I've got 5 for at least the Spider-Man line. I do have the retro X-Force Deadpool.
Mm-hmm. You don't have Kingpin?
No, I had bought him originally just to have a Kingpin figure and opened it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I didn't. I ended up not keeping him because I don't know. I didn't. I think I got rid of him when I was getting rid of my Mezco stuff because I'd customized him to have like a cloth suit and stuff like that. So I do not have Kingpin, which I don't know if I'd have him anyway because I think my goal is going to be to try to find a decent deal on that retro Spider-Man from Wave 1, which is going to be rough because, man.
Yeah, man, good luck. I had no idea, and it went up real quick.
It's skyrocketed.
And then, yeah, and it just keeps going.
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah,
because I had 2 of them at one point. I don't even remember why I bought a second one. I think I was gonna keep one carded, and I sold the carded one like a couple months ago when I was clearing out of stuff. See, I thought you had it.
Mm-mm.
Maybe this was the loose one I sold more recently. Maybe the carded one. Maybe it's been about a year.
I feel like the
But I
card one
sold
you
that
probably
one
sold
for,
back
like-
when you first got rid of all your stuff.
Yeah, I think I sold it for like 80 or 90.
Yeah.
And then by the time I sold my loose one, I got 80 or 90 for it. Like it had gone up so much that was like the market value. It was nuts.
Yeah.
It was nuts.
Yeah, the carded one is like,
So
I think the cheapest I've seen it in the past couple of months is like 150.
do you know if any of those 60th anniversary are close to that one at all? Are they using that body? Like, I feel like that can help satiate some of the demand if there is other Spider-Mans with that body.
They do have the 2-pack with Spider-Woman, or like Mary Jane. That one, it's the same body. I think that one is upgraded though and has toe articulation this time. But beyond that, it's the same, and I think it's got a little bit brighter colors too, because that's what people wanted. So yeah, in theory,
It's still expensive though.
Yeah,
that's like a $70 set.
Mm-hmm. So I don't know if it's gonna bring it down that much.
My Sunny D tried to kill me.
Yeah, I noticed.
I don't know if you saw that.
As it does.
So if I die, know it was Sunny D.
You know that
I thought
somebody
the
named
D
Sunny
always
tried to
stood
give
for
you
death.
D.
Is that not what it? You're choking on Sonny's D.
That
is
I almost
not great to do on camera. At
I
least.
almost said that in front of my kid tonight. My kid is 17 years old, so I say stuff I probably shouldn't, and my wife gets mad at me. But like literally, I was pouring Sunny D before I came down, and my wife lit her glass over, and I almost looked at my kid and be like, "You probably don't want to see your dad give your mom the D." And something in the back of my head was like, and my wife would be proud. Something was like, tapped me on the shoulder, and went, "Nate, don't do that.
Don't say it.
As funny as you think that's going to be, you're the only one that's going to think that's funny."
Oh my god!
I mean, only one in that
And,
room, because you would have came down and told us, and we would have laughed at it. So.
Yeah. but yeah, I did catch myself because I was like, maybe not.
What you should have done then is been like, you know what, I'll one up it and tell your kid, look away. I have to give your mom the D.
I think he said his headphones may have died.
Yeah. How bad is it?
It's not terrible, but it's not great. You're just having all sorts of battery problems this week.
Yeah. This thing was, I don't know what's going on with it.
They juice up in the case, right?
What's that?
I said they'll juice up in the case.
Right.
I'll go
we'll do a couple things, and then I'll pop them back in. See what happens.
Sweet. So, Jarmar, show us your nothing this week.
Oh, that's right. I jumped the gun.
So both of you guys have egg on your face because I did find something, and it was also an item that we were discussing last week that I didn't know existed at that time. And we made a lot of jokes about this figure, but once it's posed, I don't think it's as bad as you think, but it is another Apex Legend figure.
Oh my god.
This one is Loba.
It's massive thigh gap Loba.
It's a lot there. Hips are pretty wide, but in the pose,
my problem
it really doesn't look
the hips
that
are too
bad.
wide. I just think that like the pelvis piece like is too like they should have had it come down at more of an angle so her legs were closer together instead of it looking like she's constantly trying to ride a horse.
Do you not like
I know what you mean,
Michael? Is that what you're trying to tell us?
What'd you say?
I said you're trying to tell us you don't like a real woman that's got a little bit of hip. I mean,
no, again, no problem with the hip. It's just the fact that she's got that.
These are birthing hips.
If you have hips like that, your thighs are touching. Let's be real.
That's true.
She couldn't touch her thighs if she tried.
You can't have one or the other. You can't have wide hips without touching thighs because then it looks a little weird. So,
exactly, that's my point.
The real Loba does, but
I'm not being a fucking sexist pig about it. I'm not, judging anything. I'm just saying
know you
that's not how
discovered the female body. There's actually things to be way more alarmed with this figure than the thighs, and one of them specifically is her nails are painted on the figure, and they're not, or her nails are painted in the game, not real life because she's a fictional character. But on the figure, she has like these. Her hands almost look like Splinter's hands. Like they look like rat hands, and I don't even think it's possible to even show you on camera unless
it's thinking about it. You might have to put your hand behind it to get it to focus.
Oh, here we go. We'll use the cardboard. Let's see here. Now I can't see. Get close up in there. Nope. It's focused on
nice blue dot,
right?
It's trying to see my face. It's not gonna work.
Give it to the camera for trying. Oh, it's thinking. Nope. Oh, there we go.
Kinda.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay. She's got Wanda
Look
fingers.
at those fingers.
Oh God.
Look at those. They are
so bony ass fingers.
They're so alarming. Like they look gross and disgusting. But I'm just gonna always keep a gun in her hand.
just imagine you're like on a date and someone goes to like touch your face and they've got those like crypt keeper fingers.
That's what they look like. She has giant knuckles. But overall, I mean, we already know we're getting with this line here.
It's Jasper's. Or Jack's, not Jasper's.
It's not been great. But now I just need to find crypto, which I thought was going to be the harder one. I just don't feel like ordering it. I like to just find it in the store. But that was the one that's not sold out on Big Bad Toy Store.
Yeah, that was the one that you could buy separate. Yeah.
So I'm probably just going to have to order it from there. But
also, real quick, Jake made a funny joke. He said that she can shoot kids out of that gap like a cannon.
That's her ultimate.
that's how like action figures used to have like those action abilities, like you flip a switch on their back, it just shoots out a cannon child.
Wow.
Shit, I dropped that. But yeah, so that is my one purchase. I was really thinking I was only gonna find crypto and be like, oh man, I'm not gonna find Loba.
That you found the opposite, the one that's more popular.
Yeah, I just went in there and found them. I think only our Target on Dressler has the
doxing yourself.
I was gonna say I haven't seen these.
Yeah,
anywhere
this one just
anymore.
happened to be. Where the Master Chiefs are normally like the Halo stuff. Mm-hmm. There's one little hook for the Apex ones, but I've been to 2 different Targets since I've been off. They didn't have any only Dressler, which again, who cares? I mean, when are you gonna dox me?
I don't know. I just assume the guy who blurred out his face on Facebook would probably be a little more concerned about doxing himself.
Yeah, I'm not concerned with other people having my information. I'm concerned with Facebook having.
Oh, murderers can have it, just not businesses. Got it.
Yeah, because likelihood that's a lot of work to get here. Whereas Facebook's just gonna sell my face to like the most highest bidder. I don't know.
True, like Hasbro.
Exactly.
It's another episode that Nate missed. The Hasbro.
It's the same episode.
True. I mean, it's technically we record 2 shows because we can purchase this and we do. So it's technically 2 shows.
Okay.
According to
you can put it on
2
You can put it on my my review.
Yes, when we discuss your guys' raises, it's gonna all come down to who showed up the most.
Yeah, our annual incentives.
Hey, you know what? At least you told us in advance. I'll give you that.
That's a good question.
It wasn't like a they got this moment.
Yeah, that's weird because that shouldn't ever be that way. It should never be a surprise. Like, you should know. Anyway, it's a little too inside baseball.
No, it's normal.
Are you making fun? Are you making fun of Jarmar because that week that he also no-showed and we thought he was dead?
Well, I was concerned.
You get one call, no call, no show. You get
Do
one.
you? Is that? Was it in the handbook? I didn't read
It was it was employee handbook. I read it after I did it just to make sure I was good. So we're sure.
All right.
We're sure.
So okay, I have
Scared.
2 weeks of stuff. And once again, did a little downsizing, a little upsizing over here. Trying to keep things in balance. So, I have a lot of one type of thing and a sprinkling of others. How do you want me to do it? Do you want me to sprinkle in the others? Should I go half similar?
Let's build the cake from the bottom up. Sprinkle on top.
Yeah.
So I'll just do all of the
Yeah.
same stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, out of curiosity, what did you sell to downsize?
A lot of records.
Oh, okay.
My wife was redoing the office in our house. It's like really one of the only rooms we've not renovated.
Mm-hmm.
Look at me when I'm talking to you.
Sorry.
Look at me. Anyway, I had to move my record shelf downstairs, and I had to pull a lot of records off. And I was realizing, I was like, why the fuck do I have this? Or why do I have this still sealed? Or I didn't know I had multiple copies of this. So this is back when I was a little more flush with some cash. Apparently mistakes were made. So I got rid of a lot of that stuff. So yeah.
What they're records, so they're like, vinyls and stuff.
Yeah.
Did you guys have like a vinyl player or something, or just like collecting vinyls?
No. I have a very nice turntable.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I'm an aficionado.
I assume
love it.
that Nate was probably someone who actually listened to him because I've seen.
I agree.
Yes, because a lot of what I get is like horror and like sci-fi soundtracks and stuff put up by boutique labels to kind of hold a value to. So that's kind of nice. And plus I like listening to stuff because sometimes you're introduced to some really weird types of styles of music and different composers. And there's some of movies I've never seen. I just love the records. So, weird stuff like that. Yeah. And then, just went through and found a lot of stuff that I haven't listened to in 5 years. If I haven't listened to it in a couple of years, I'm not going to listen to it, in that setting. So yeah, that's mostly what I got rid of. So, some of this is kind of interspersed with this, but I did get a couple of deliveries this week, and yeah, I sold some stuff, got some credit at some media places that I go to, but this was a delivery that I got. Did I get it from Pulse? No, I think I got it from Amazon. So this is a reissue of this is where it gets weird because Jarmar is learning about Vintage Collection. So this is the Star Wars Vintage Collection, BC 102, Clone Wars, Ahsoka Tano. This was originally released back in 2012 or 2013. I can't remember which, but it when it was originally issued, it was when the line was dying that first time. What's up?
Jake just confirmed you showed this off because we talked about the creepy art on it where that sexualizes the 12-year-old.
Like, that's right.
Look, man.
It's all good. I was just sitting there. You pulled it up. I'm like,
no.
Am I having a stroke, or
did
did I?
No.
Am I imagining that
That's
you're
what I
talking
thought. I
about
was
this?
like, damn, that looks familiar.
What was funny is in my head, I was like, I should do that sometime
Just
as a joke. But I just did it to myself because I had no idea. I am 90% positive the rest of these I have not shown, but hey, let me know.
We'll find out.
We'll see.
So, though this came from my boy, the BFC, Big Friendly Craig. This is a newer one. This is VC218 Empire Strikes Back Yoda. So this is an all new figure, already in that nice figure shield box.
Sweet. Are they actually numbered, like on the box?
Yes. Yes, on the back.
Well, I'll be damned. I had no idea that was a thing.
Yeah, and quick tip: if you ever want to like hook, line, and sinker me for a collection, put numbers on shit, because I'll buy them all. So, this is crazy because this is what I'm kind of leaning towards as my main Star Wars collection is like carded vintage collection because I've obviously picked up a lot of them.
This has a lot of numbers if you like to buy this.
I don't.
You have to have multiples. That's be collectible. There has to be. You have to have multiple sheets of it.
One day when the channel blows up, that will be worth a lot of money.
It will.
Yeah.
Someone on eBay will buy the fuck. Oh shit! We've got a raid. Welcome everybody.
Oh, cool.
Nice. We're talking vintage collection. Did I show this one?
That I do not.
No,
recall
that's new.
seeing.
I don't think I've seen that before.
Okay. So this is VC 113. This is another reissue. This was released at the very end. This was incredibly hard to get. It was going for big money, just like Ahsoka was. So they reissued it. It was a fan vote, I think, last year. And so this was a Shop Disney exclusive, the reissue, and it showed up on Pulse. And it's actually one of the few currently available vintage collection that are unpunched because this was not going to any retail store. Because the reason that they come punched now out of the gate is retail stores requested that because they didn't want a bunch of black punch outs all over their floors. So
that's fair.
A little fun thing. This one I know I haven't shown. So this is the Fennec Shan from Book of Boba Fett. So I just got this one. I actually just got this one last week, so I was not here. So VC 221. So I'm excited. This is the first Book of Boba Fett figure that I've gotten so far.
Oh, in the
vintage collection.
Have they not made a Boba?
It's coming.
Okay.
It's just not. This is out first.
They did Fennec first.
Yep.
Good for her.
Yep. Yeah.
I mean, she actually did something. I'm joking.
Yeah.
Hey man, you took a lot of baths in that show.
Yeah, man.
Sir.
You live inside the stomach of a creature for an indeterminate amount of time, and then get the crap beat out of you by some Tusken Raiders, and then But whatever, it's fine.
That's fair.
This one I bought because I went to the place where I had credit, and it looked like on my list I didn't have it, and it was cheap, so I grabbed it. But I may already have it. It's the Last Jedi Luke Skywalker. So it was only like $13, so I grabbed it with credit because the whole reason I was there to begin with, and it's not deja vu. I didn't already show this because it's a different figure, but it's the Last Jedi Luke Skywalker. So this is the one from Crate. So at the end of the movie, this is an expensive figure. I'll just put it that way. This was an expensive figure, but as Jarmar understands, I didn't spend real money on it.
That makes sense.
So
it doesn't matter. It was fake money to begin with. So
yes. So this wave was incredibly short. I'd short printed whatever. It just didn't really make it out there. And so there was a couple figures. 2 of them were Rogue One. 3 of them were Rogue One figures. And this Luke. And there might have been one other one, but I don't know yet. Well, I guess we'll find out when I try to get it. But I do now have this, which does complete. I have every Last Jedi figure so far released for the vintage collection.
So someone pointed out that you had to sell your soul for that figure. Moon
Not
Gaming.
my soul. It wasn't like gross. I mean, it was $75. So I mean,
that's
it's expensive.
I mean, it's
but
expensive
not-
for. I mean, I guess expensive for when it
Yeah.
came
For
out.
3 3/4,
But
yeah.
nowadays, that's what you're gonna pay
Yes.
for
Yes.
a vintage collection retail.
Right. So, couple of other recent vintage collection figures that you wouldn't think that have spiked is all of the Rise of Skywalker figures, especially Rey. For whatever reason, that's like a $60 to $80 figure.
Great
and
movie.
that wave, I like it. I have fun with it. A lot of people don't like it. Whatever, it's fine. But whatever. But that figure is very expensive. I do have it. It's very nice. But that wave also included one non-Rise of Skywalker figure, and I had it, but I opened it, and for whatever reason, Dorkside Toys got some of that wave in, so I was able to pick up the X-wing Luke Skywalker.
Oh, okay.
So this was in that wave, and the cool thing that I found out from that book that I showed off a couple weeks ago about the vintage collection, which is what's pretty much started all of this in my head, they talked about how the X-wing helmet was actually tooled so there's room for the knots on Rey's hair from that Rise of Skywalker figure to be able to fit this helmet because she does wear it in the movie.
Oh.
They just couldn't include that as an accessory because that would be considered a spoiler or whatever. But yeah, it does work on her as well. So kind of a cool little piece of information there.
NLMP in the chat says his brother-in-law paid over $300 for an original C-3PO.
Ooh.
Which I feel like isn't bad, because aren't those like
if it's vintage,
yeah, if it's like the OG, like that's
might be pretty good.
Yeah, those are usually like crazy expensive, like house payment expensive.
Yeah, I know I don't think I showed these off at all but these are not the original ones I got, and I don't have cases for both of them yet. But I did get my last two of the droids. So I got the Boba Fett and R2-D2. But when I got them, R2-D2 came in a plastic bag and was gnarled beyond belief, and Boba Fett came in a box just a little bit too small. So like
in there.
Yep. So once again, the BFC helped me out. He grabbed these two for me. So we are complete on those. I only have a couple more to show in this way, but I did take that credit and I went and got a couple more pricey ones. So
you guys are making me really miss having the exchange, because like
I know
I ain't got shit here.
Yeah. So I'll go from least expensive to most expensive. And again, I only paid $14 in real money, so I don't mind. So I have the Return of the Jedi Jabba's sail barge R2-D2.
Ooh.
But if you look a little closer and read that card, it's actually on one of the Revenge of the Jedi cards.
Oh.
So I don't think I have any of these in vintage collection, and they're not like more rare or anything. I think they came 1-to-1. For that one wave, they were also available on Revenge of the Jedi cards. But I think this is the first one I've gotten, so I thought that was pretty cool.
So it was intentional. It wasn't like a fuck up with the printing where they were doing like Revenge of the Sith and Return of the Jedi at the same time, and someone stamped the wrong thing.
Yeah,
like
no, because originally Revenge of the Jedi was the original name.
Mm-hmm.
So, and back in the Kenner days, some card proofs got out with it, but no actual figures made it out on the card with it. So, and then I got a Revenge of the Sith Darth Sidious. So this is VC12.
I used to have that.
So,
I love that fucking figure.
Yeah. So just if anybody cares, this was VC25. This is VC12.
So is there a rhyme or reason to the number, or is it just like when they've come out?
When they came out.
Okay.
Yep. They don't really go in any particular order, or mostly around their waves and stuff like that, but that's it.
I will say the one Sidious I would want more than that one would be Rise of Skywalker with that like red robe.
Oh, yeah. I would love that. I would love that. Absolutely. So, and then this one was the most expensive, and it sucks because I did have this one at one time too. When I had a little character focus, bought this retail when it popped off the shelf, but I had to have it. And given all of the attention that this particular character has received over the last couple of weeks, I wanted to make sure that I could still grab it at the price that it was, and that was the Revenge of the Sith Darth Vader.
Had that one too, man.
So, yeah, I did too. And because I bought anything that, on the card said Darth Vader.
Mm-hmm.
And it actually made me mad because it shows it, because Vintage Collection used to show the original issue figures on the back. When this figure came out, this is the final duel figure, and it was Anakin Skywalker. And I was like, that's not right. Like, he's Darth Vader at that point. It doesn't matter. He doesn't have the helmet.
Technically, Obi-Wan does refer to him as Anakin. Padme refers to him as Anakin, and he responds to Anakin.
Right.
So he's transitioning. He's not there yet.
Named him.
Just because your daddy names you doesn't mean you're ready.
Right. Well, this one does say Darth Vader. So
also, that fucking figure on the back is 100% not the same figure at all.
What do you mean?
Because I had the original one from that line, and that one from that line did not have the posable, like, good joints like that one does.
Right. So this is an all new figure on the front. This is showing off in the history of its original version. Okay. So this is the actual.
I thought they were saying like this is the figure that was originally released, just improved a little bit. Okay.
Nope. There's a difference. I mean, it's just the same idea, but it's improved a lot. Like a lot.
I also find it weird that all of them have their lightsabers like strapped across their chest. It's like, man, just trying to like burn that chest hair off.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Or just slice them in half.
Yeah. like that
stormtrooper.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was all my vintage collection, sort of. I got some more coming, but that'll be for next week.
They're not here yet.
They're technically here, but I was like, this is too much, and I just got them yesterday. It's a whole thing. It's just.
He shows up at the show. He's like, "Listen, you motherfuckers argue about the stupid numbers game, and then you've got one thing, and you've got two things, and fuck you both."
60.
Right. Listen, it's all about me. I just need to get to me faster.
Well, exactly. So you want us to have less things,
right?
Anyway, I don't get on eBay a lot, but I did to look for something in particular. Well, I have to do it a lot for work, so I don't like being on it actually. But I was looking for something in particular, and I saw it kind of went for a lot of money, but it was inconsequential to me. Like, it wasn't like a major, like, I gotta have this. But I was like, I don't want it to get any more expensive. Oh, here's one from China. How bad can it be?
Oh, no.
In this particular case,
oh, no.
Not bad at all.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah. Because I think these are going for like $50-$60. I got it for like $14.99 shipped. So it is the Transformers Siege War for Cybertron, Rumble and Ratbat. So two of Soundwave's cassettes. So again, I didn't really want to spend what they were doing, but I got it in the mail today. It literally came encased in a styrofoam brick wrapped in like orange plastic. But I pulled it out and I'm like, Hasbro logo, decent, like
looks legit.
Deal. The card is crisp. The images are nice. The back looks good. The only difference being this sticker here. But I've gotten these size figures from Transformers from Big Bad Toy Store that also have the sticker on it. So I don't really necessarily think
they're like, Hasbro's charging us too much. We can get them from China for half the price.
Right. Yeah, probably. But yeah, everything looks legit because I mean, there's logos everywhere. It feels correct. So I have no complaints. Like this came through for me.
It looks
so I was very happy.
At least it's not like one of those situations where like someone's like, "Oh man, I found this awesome Mafex Spider-Man for $10 on eBay."
Yep.
Oh no! Am I going to be disappointed?
They show up and his legs are all like flopping around.
Yeah, and his face looks like Gary Busey. All right, and then so I kind of forgot about this, and I didn't expect it this quickly. But this was the NECA Mousers set.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
I got that
those
in the mail. Yeah, I did too. And then something showed up from NECA.
I'm honestly surprised that you bought it.
Yeah, I didn't buy anything else around that time. They were doing all those pre-orders, but I was like, because I think they made mention of this not being available at Target. Mm-hmm. So I kind of like I didn't want to decide later that I wanted it and pay a lot rather than just pay what it is now. And then if I don't want it, it'll make a couple of bucks, but that's my intention is to keep it. And then my last thing, which is weird but not weird, I don't really do pops per se, but every once in a while something will grab my attention. And in this case,
interest.
It will pop my interests. But I had to get this. So this is the
Oh.
Iron Maiden
That's cool.
Power Slave album. What do they call them? Pop albums? Yeah.
Is there an
So-
actual album in it?
No,
Oh,
but
okay.
that's
I was
the
like,
album
whoa.
cover behind it, and then Eddie from the album cover right there. So I had to get that. I always have to get
That's
the
cool.
Iron Maiden ones. So yeah, I kind of forgot about this. I ordered this so long ago on Amazon, and Amazon is so late to get pops in when I used to buy them from there, because we all have our dirty little secrets, and I forgot all about it, and it showed up, and I was like, oh, cool, looks great. So I'll put it with my Iron Maiden stuff. So that's it.
Oh, okay.
Until next week.
Until next
Maybe.
week. Then we
I
get
don't
the other half
I
of it.
will tell you this, because I will tell you, I can't show you this purchase, but the reason that I was not here last week, my wife and I went down to Columbus, and we spent the night down there, but on the way back, we stopped at IKEA, and I picked up a bunch of new shelves and things for the basement. So I'm hoping I'm gonna be able to set something up. Obviously, no promises, because I'm really not real good with the follow through.
Hashtag Grail.
Yeah. But I'm hoping you just see it though, because I was gonna ask people if they wanted me to pick anything up,
Mhm.
and I'm so glad I didn't, because the things that we picked out, it was 14 super long boxes that we piled up in our SUV, and oh my god, the boxes were right behind my head. My wife had to pull all the way up, move the seat all the way up. And I'm like, oh, if something hits us, we're dead.
Oh, yeah.
It's so much wood is just gonna take our heads off. It's gonna be insane. But they made it home.
I mean,
I
death
haven't
by
built
massive
them yet.
wood sounds like
But-
a good way to go.
Yeah. But I will say this: I can't review the shelves just yet. But we did also pick up some frozen meatballs
Oh,
and mashed potatoes and gravy, and we made that up for dinner just tonight. A week later, because great sustainability.
yeah.
And it was tasty. We sat down and watched Stranger Things episode 6 and had our meatballs, and so that was nice. Thanks, IKEA.
I always
After
forget
the
that's
show,
thing.
text me which shelves you got. I'm curious.
Okay.
'Cause
Well,
I've
it was. We bought 3 Detoffs
Oh.
and 2.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. 2. I forget what they're called. I'll have to send you what they are.
Are
but
they
I
wall
forget.
mount shelves or
No, these are
the-
floor, but
Okay,
they
okay.
have they're 5 by 5 openings. So there's 25 little cubby holes on
oh,
one. We bought 2 of those, so they're massive. So I'm hoping that I'll be able to set up a desk in front of those. That's
Yeah.
the idea. Yeah, I have stuff on it. So, yep. But yeah, so I bought 3 Detoffs there, and I had gotten 2 before, so I have 5. My wife is taking 1, maybe 2 for her office, but yeah, I think most of my Dragon Ball stuff is going to go in the Detoffs,
Okay.
my SH figure
Yeah,
arts,
I would
'cause-
say I can't imagine you're gonna fit those in Detoffs. At least not fit them
well,
nicely.
you could if you just open it, all of them.
Yeah, but I wouldn't want to do that when I have way better
Yeah.
meant to be displayed figures.
Yeah, you don't want to ruin those
displayed.
beautiful cards back there to when you have
Yeah.
better things to pose anyway that are simply
Yeah,
easier to pose.
No judgments on people who do it, but I just don't understand the idea behind SH figure arts mitten box collecting. I'm just that's not the point of those.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
To me,
that's
that's
the point
that's
for
like
most
buying
modern
Hot Toys.
collectibles.
Yeah, that's like buying a hot toy and keeping it in a box.
I'm not gonna lie. My thing with the Hot Toys would be I'd be terrified to pose it.
Oh,
Spend-
dude, they're quality. Don't have to worry
Spend
about it.
$300 on that shit. I'd be like, I'm
Snap
gonna
an arm
off.
fucking murder it somehow.
You aren't going to have a problem. I've had a few over the years. I think I only have 2 left.
Because I know you
Myself.
had your Captain America.
Yeah, not that anymore.
Then you were doing the Book of Boba Fett ones, but I don't know if those ever released.
No, I didn't get those.
Oh, you canceled them?
No.
You didn't want to spend $1,000 on 2 Bobas?
Nope.
That's fair.
Seemed like a good idea.
Oh,
at
yeah.
the
You were
time.
super into it. You were like, oh, yeah. And then I told you it was
Oh,
available
yeah.
on Sideshow, and you're like, wait, I can get it on there.
Yep. Oh, I I had a pre-order. I lost my ass. Well, not my. I ended up canceling all of them because I wasn't going to do it, and I had a lot of non-refundable deposits. But I knew when I did it. You know, what are you going to do? But I'd rather lose that money than end up getting them and then having to try to sell them. And I was just like, screw it.
I feel like that could almost be better sometimes because some of those like skyrocket in price.
Right, but I didn't want to lose that money at that time.
Yeah.
And then sit on it. Yeah.
That's
Yeah, no,
fair.
they definitely can, but you'd have to wait like a year or so for it to
and
go.
even
out
then,
of
with
print
the like wishy-washy response to Boba Fett,
Mhm.
who knows how?
You may have dodged.
Yeah,
Right.
You may have dodged a
Right.
huge bullet there.
Yep.
So real quick, since you mentioned that you and your wife went down to IKEA, was this a special occasion or just a random like, let's go buy some shelves?
Let's go buy some shelves.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure because if it was like for our anniversary, we went down to IKEA to get and she bought me shelves and meatballs, I was gonna feel like a real asshole for how much we made fun of you for not showing up.
Wait,
No.
I didn't make fun of him.
Yes, you did.
Also, I didn't not show up. I gave.
Well,
like,
yeah,
over
you gave us like 2
like
days.
2
notice.
days.
Yeah.
Notice. It's not like I
I
called
know.
off the
Well,
day.
I'm just saying that, like in general, you weren't here, like so, like
Right.
I
we
was in
made-
your corner, Nate.
No, he wasn't.
I
Don't
think I
fucking
mentioned
believe
that
it.
you may have.
Listen,
Don't
like,
believe
my
it.
wife's like, hey, I'm thinking about booking this room. Got a hot tub or a whirlpool in the room. You want to go down? Oh, let me go. Or what's my choice? I can hang out with my 2 buddies and talk about toys. As much as I love doing this and doing it for free.
I was gonna say, don't tell the truth. I don't want to make her jealous.
Right? I was like, man, we're gonna ruin your marriage right now. You're on live on Twitch.
I love this. I have a great time, but don't make you can't make me make that choice because obviously I made that choice.
Yeah, sure.
Yes, and
It'll
we
be fun
wouldn't until the day that this podcast becomes something where all of us can make money from it. I wouldn't expect you to be like, sorry, no pussy
is why
tonight.
I
Gotta
didn't
go play
make
with toys.
Fun
You
of it.
made fun of him too. Don't you fucking
I don't-
pretend Mr. Goody Two Shoes
I
bullshit over there.
Didn't say.
He
anything.
yelled at both of us at the beginning. Don't try to fucking kiss his ass now.
I definitely didn't say anything, Nate.
Yeah, you know I'm not gonna watch it.
I know, exactly. That's why he's telling you that he didn't say anything, because he knows that you won't fucking confirm
Which is
it.
why it begs the question: why would he tell you he made fun of you? Don't do a crime with Michael.
But let's be real, because
Yeah.
I also make fun of him to his face, so it's not like I'm
Yes.
like a fucking little backstabby bitch, like, oh man, that little bitch Nate didn't show up this week. No,
Yeah.
like,
No, anything that you said probably either already has been said
yeah.
or was said tonight.
And it's the same when Jarmar, has something to do and doesn't show up.
yeah.
We fucking make fun of him too and stuff.
Yeah,
or when we're genuinely
we made-
concerned because
oh,
he's
yeah.
not answering text or calls.
We made fun of him until the very end, and then we're like, "What if he's dead?" And
Right?
I think we put that on air just to like make ourselves feel better because we talked it out
Yeah, we did.
about how we're
we
not
had like a
terrible
solid like
people.
couple minute conversation where it was like,
yeah,
oh fuck yeah, what happened? What if something happened? What if he was in an accident or something? Like,
yeah,
yeah, he usually
we're
doesn't
not
like not respond.
total assholes. Yeah,
Yeah, we went through this whole like 7 like stages of grief
cover-up.
live on Twitch. All right, well we filled our hour, so that's gonna be it for this week's OnlyFigs. Please make sure to follow and check us out every week live Wednesday, 10 p.m. Eastern Time. Also, if you want more toy-related content, go over to youtube.com/Modern Toy Fair and check us out there, and make sure to subscribe while you're there. We have Toy Therapy this week, where we'll be interviewing Kent Poole live and asking him about his toy collecting habits. And then, of course, we have all the backlog of all the podcasts we've done. We've got fucking Masters of the Universe Smash or Pass, my favorite fucking thing we've ever done, and no one will convince me otherwise. We've got reviews. We've got how to pose figures. We've got top 10 lists. The amount of different content that we're getting is growing and growing every week, just because I fucking come up with random things and we try it and see if it sticks, and sometimes it does and sometimes it doesn't. Rest in peace, Modern Toy Fair news. But yeah, so make sure to check us out on there. Check us out Twitter, TikTok, there's too many T's, and Instagram at Modern Toy Fair. Check Jarmar out, twitch.tv /Jarmar_games, where he occasionally streams Apex and Elden Ring. Check out Why You a Gamer on all major podcast platforms. Check out his YouTube channel, Why You a Gamer, where maybe you'll get to see the podcast up there one day. Nate, what you got for this week?
I mean, I think the most important thing that I can do is to help all the young people in the world, and I'm going to create a new YouTube channel that's all dedicated to showing everyone in the world how to properly prepare craft instant dry pasta dishes. And
there we go.
So many kids have suffered one
Feel personally attacked.
unimaginable suffering. Plus the fact that then I find out you can't have citrus and you can't have peanut butter. I hope your dick works. And I hope it works well. Because otherwise, you ain't got nothing left, my friend. So
I thought this was going into like did you know that 1 out of 3 gentlemen on this podcast have eaten Kraft macaroni and cheese incorrectly? This is an epidemic in the world.
I just want to point out that the podcast, that like your weekly like fake podcast, was born out of something that like for the most part wasn't even broadcasted because it was a 10-minute conversation before we started streaming.
Yes.
But the intrigue is there, and it involves.
Well, the other was going to be like about like IKEA, like reviewing the shelves and the food, but I just couldn't come up with a name. Like there was nothing that was like hitting me, which I do think would actually
meat on
be
the shelf. Meat on the shelf.
I mean, maybe, but like that would be kind of a cool thing. But you'd be pretty limited to whatever they had available, and you can't buy the furniture every week. I mean, you could.
That's
mostly just meatballs. So.
Yeah, different kinds of meatballs, gravy, and
you could review because isn't a whole thing of IKEA that their instructions aren't very clear. So like you could review and compare the instructions for the meatballs versus the shelves.
I mean, I will say the gravy instructions were weird. Like, all right. So
like, what is?
Yeah, is this gonna be a mac and cheese conversation again?
Okay, all right. So it says you gotta bring, so much water to boil. Once you bring it to boil, then you add the packet
sauce
of dry stuff for the sauce. Yeah, but it's like a packet of dry stuff. You add that, and then you also add heavy whipping cream, 50 milliliters, and then it shows what 50 milliliters is. But it says 1 teaspoon and 3 tablespoons. Like, to me, wouldn't you go with the larger one first?
Yeah, like you would do
like that.
3 teaspoons or 3 tablespoons and 1 teaspoon. But also, wouldn't you measure that out? What's the total measurement of all of that?
Right.
Give me that. Like, why are we playing this game? Yeah.
Yeah, because I had to make 2 packets of the sauce, so I had to double everything. That was very weird. So
Nate turned into that meme. He just sees the math symbols everywhere while he's with the gravy.
Yeah. So I looked at my wife. I was like, I hope this isn't a sign to like what the shelves are going to be, because like,
I feel like most IKEA stuff isn't that bad.
Yeah.
Like, for all the things,
I thought
like
that was like the big joke of IKEA.
Furniture.
It's like it looks great, but if ever fucking makes sense.
It's a real bitch. Yeah.
But it's not that bad. I guess if you do multiple things, because it's all the same. Like, all of it's the same. So if you do one thing, then it leads to like, oh, I can do this, I can do this. So maybe that's what it is.
That could be.
I'm pretty jealous that you went to IKEA.
Mm-hmm.
And on that wonderful note,
we're still on?
Once again,
yeah, I thought we stopped recording.
Once again, thank you to MHP Group Therapy for their raid and everyone who tuned in. Hopefully you guys will be back to join us next week. But hopefully we'll see you next week, same toy time, same Toy Fair channel. Thank you for watching.
I mean, IKEA wasn't really the best part, but...
Yeah, I mean, I feel like...